Morning, Audrey and John. Morning, Amy. Robert. No views of the mountains this morning. Low cloud cover, foggy. Morning, Bella and Gautam. Morning, Cece. I think we'll get started. Page 9 for the precepts. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tisarana gamanang sampunang. Panatipata veramani sikkapadang samadhiyami. Adinna dana veramani sikkapadang samadhiyami. Kame sumicchachara veramani sikkapadang samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkapadang samadhiyami. Sura Merya Majjapamadatthana Veramani Sikkapadang Samadhiyami. Tisaranena sadding panchasilang dhammang samadhiyatva sadhukang surakkatang katva appamadena sampadeta bang silena sukating yanti silena bhoga sampada silena nibbuting yanti tasma silang visodaye. Page 23. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vidya charana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati. Satta deva manusanang buddho bhagavati svakato bhagavata dhammo sandittiko akaliko ehipassiko panayako pachattang vedatabbo vinyuhiti. Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sango ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sango nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sango samichi patipanno bhagavato savaka sango yadidang chattari purissa yugani atta purissa puggala esa bhagavato savaka sango ahuneyo pahuneyo dakkeneyo anjali karaniyo anuttarang punya kattang lokasati. Buddho susuddho karuna mahannavo yo chanta suddha baranyana lochano lokassa papu pakile sagatako vandami buddhang aham adarena tang. Namo te purisa janya namo te purisuttama sadeva kasming lokasming nattite patipuggalo. Dhammo padipo viyatassu sattuno yo maggapaka matapeta pinnako lokuttaro yo chadadatta dipano vandami dhammang aham adarena tang. Yo cha dhammam abhinyaya dhammam anyaya pandito rahado vanyavato cha anejo vupasammati. Ye sang dhamma asamutta parvade sunaniyare te sambuddha sammadanya charanti vasame samang ye keche sadha loke vijanti vividha bahu dhammo sada samannati etang pivita bhikkavo dhammo sadang pivitvana ajara maranasiyung Bhavayitva chapasitva nibbutta upadikaye Sango sukatta bhyatikatta sannito yoditta santo sugatana bodhako Lo lappahino ariyo sumedaso vandami sangang aham adarena tang Suko buddhana muppado sukasa dhamma sesana Sukha sangassa samagge samaganang taposuko Bahungve saranang yanti pabbatani vanani cha Aramma rukka chatyani manussa bayatajjata Netanko saranang kemang Netang saranang uttamang Netang saranang agamma sabba dukkha pamuchyati Yo cha buddhan cha dhamman cha sanghang cha saranang gato Chattari ariya satchani sammappanyaya passati Dukkam dukkha samuppadang dukkassa cha atikkamang Aryanchitangikam aggam dukku pasamagaminang Etangko saranang kemang Etang saranang uttamang Etang saranang agamma sabba dukkha pamuchyati Imaya dhamma nu dhamma patipattiya buddhang pujemi Imaya dhamma nu dhamma patipattiya dhammang pujemi Imaya dhamma nu dhamma patipattiya sanghang pujemi Mano pubangama dhamma mano setta mano maya manasa che paduttena bhasati va karoti va tato nang dukam anveti chakang vavahato padang manopubangama dhamma manosetta manomaya manasa che pasanena bhasati va karoti va tato nang sukam anveti chaya va anapayani anicca vata sankhara upada vayadhamino upajitva nirujhanti te sangvu pasumo sukho sabba papassa akaranang kusalasa upasampada sachitta paryodapanang etang buddhana sasanang kanti paramang tapo tittika Nibbanang paramang vadanti buddha nahi pabbajito parubhaghati samanohoti parang vihete yanto anupavado anupagato patimoke cha sangvaro matanyuta cha batasming pantancha sayanasanang harichitte cha ayogo etang buddhana sasanang Imena punya kamena, imena upajaya gunuttara, achariyupakara cha mata pita piya mamang, suryo chandimaraja gunavanta narapicha, brahma mara cha inda cha lokapala cha devata, yamo mitta manusa cha majhata verikapicha, Sabbe satta sukhi hontu punyani pakatani me sukang chativedang dentu kepang papetu vomatang imena punya kamena imena udasena cha kepahang sulabhe cheva tanupadana chedanang ye santane hina dhamma yava nibbana to mamang Na santu sabbada eva yatta jato bave bave ujucitto satipagno sale ko viriavamino mara labantu no kasang kattuncha viriesume buddha di pavaro nato dhammo nato varuttamo nato pacekka sambuddho sango nato taro mamang Teso tama nubhavena maro kasang labantuma imena punya kamena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattiya dukkha patta chanidukka baya patta chanibbaya soka patta chanisoka hontu sabbe pipaniyo Bhavagupadaya avichihatato etantare sattakayu papanna rupi rupi cha asanya sanya no dukkha pamuchantu pusantu nibbuting sadhu sadhu sadhu. All right, secondary chant is second page of Mahamangala, which is page 39. Danyang cha dhammacharya cha nyatikanyang cha sangaho anavajjani kammani etang mangalamuttamang arati virati papa majjapana cha sanyamo appamado cha dhammesu etang mangalamuttamang Garavo cha nivato cha santuti cha katanyuta kalena dhamma savanang dietang mangalamuttamang kanti cha sovachassata samananyang cha dassanang kalena dhamma sakkaccha etang mangalamuttamang tappo cha brahmacharya cha arya satchana dassanang Nibbana satchikiriya cha etang mangalamuttamang puttassa loka dhammehi chittang yassana kampati asokang virajang kemang etang mangalamuttamang etadasani katvana sabbatang aparajita sabbatta choting gachanti tang tesang mangalamuttammanti Etena satchavajena hotuam hi jaya mangalang Etena Satchavajena Hotuam He Jaya Mangalang. Etena Satchavajena Hotuam He Jaya Mangalang. English? Now, keep in mind, actually, I wanted to say this before I read this, so you can have this in mind as you're listening. As I said yesterday, these are both blessings to count and to be grateful for when you have them. But they're also things to strive for, to have in your life. Right? These are things that for you to develop. So now keep that in mind as we go through. Selfless giving, living the just life, supporting all relatives, and blameless action. This is a blessing supreme. To cease and abstain from evil, complete restraint from intoxicants, to be diligent in virtuous practices. This is a blessing supreme. To be reverent and humble, content and grateful, to hear the Dhamma at the right time. This is a blessing supreme. To be patient and obedient, the seeing of recluses, to discuss the Dhamma at the right time. This is a blessing supreme. To live austerely and purely, to see the noble truths, and to realize Nibbana. This is a blessing supreme. A mind unshaken when touched by the worldly states, sorrowless, stainless, and secure. This is a blessing supreme. Those who have fulfilled all these are everywhere invincible. They find well-being everywhere. Theirs is the blessing supreme. By the power of this truth, may joyous victory be ours. By the power of this truth, may joyous victory be ours. By the power of this truth, may joyous victory be ours. So you can use this, you can look upon this Mahamangala Sutta, chant on blessings, as a guidepost. Right? You can observe, do I have these blessings to be grateful for? Am I working towards these blessings? All right, reflect on that. Wonderful, beautiful sutta. Things to reflect on, things to memorize and understand. All right. So now we are on for the thought of the day. Page 99. Dugatio Jahe, middle quatrain, although it's more like a sextrain, septrain, whatever 6 would be. Sestrain. Anyway. Tasma rakita chittassa samma sankappa gocharo sammaditi purikaro nyatvana uddaybayang. Tina midha bibu biku sabba dugatio jaheti. Remember yesterday? It started out with an unguarded body. One goes along in the power of Mara. So now today, let one's mind be guarded. Let one's domain be right thought. Again, I spoke to you guys yesterday about domain, right? By putting right view to the forefront, by understanding rise and fall, and overcoming lethargy and torpor, a bhikkhu will forsake all bad destinations. All right. So, let one's mind be guarded. Right? How do you... Well, I mean, it depends on what language. What do you want from me? All right. So, it depends on what language the number 6 is said. I was trying to think of my old Latin days. I took 3 years of Latin in high school. I'm trying, because I think that's where where that comes from. But anyway, so let one's mind be guarded. Right, now this is an interesting one, right? We know the domain, Buddha says in the suttas, let your domain is satipatthana. So he says, but in this one it says, let one's domain be right thought. Right, it makes sense, right? Because if you were practicing satipatthana, do I have a friend behind me? Yeah, I do. That's Pearl behind me. But anyway, if you were practicing satipatthana, then it would be quite easy for right thought to enter into your mind. Thoughts of letting go, thoughts of goodwill, thoughts of harmlessness, right? A wise, mindful mind naturally understands these thoughts as skillful, as beneficial. Putting right view to the forefront, understanding rise and fall. What is understanding rise and fall? Things arise, they persist for a time, and then they cease. That's seeing the nature of impermanence. That's seeing how things actually are. Right? You see impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and not self. You see the rise and fall. You see the gratification, danger, and the escape. This is all what is seen and how you develop a mind of vipassana. A mind state that sees through, sees deeply, sees clearly. Right? By understanding and observing these characteristics of reality. Seeing things as they are, not as we wish them or want them or hope them to be. That's very important to understand this. And of course, overcoming laziness, overcoming lethargy and torpor. It says one will not go to a bad destination. That's a good consolation prize, right? It's like at the end of the benefits of metta, you're practicing metta, it says, if one does not attain awakening in this lifetime, they go to the Brahma world. It's not a bad consolation prize. Right? I didn't make it all the way this time, but, at least I'm going to spend some time in heaven and hopefully, make it next time. We'll see what happens. But friends, we can reflect this. Sestina. All right. Thank you. Very good. So, okay, friends. Anyway, with that, I wish you a very spiritually successful and peaceful day. Sukhi Hotu, may you be happy. Practice well and be well. Oh, not just today, but a whole weekend, because it's Friday. So I'll see you on Monday for Morning Monastery Experience Monday morning and Monday night Dhammapalooza. Until next time, friends.